शीत आमचे दायज वाग्यो पालू सुंगटा सांगता नुस्तें दी मायज दोल्यांनी हाडून दुकां शापाय सांगता लोकांनी आयज पळयत जाल्यार दुयना विकासाची गाणी उदरकटीचो हवार कॉन्क्रिटाचो सावार सुवेज खावन खावन बाबडी न्हय जाल्या फुगार सोसून नजो जावन घेतली ती रुद्र रूप जातली तुजे गटां तूं विसरूं नाका.
Before the shift of the capital from old Goa into Panjim, Panjim was totally a marsh area. But when they settled in this place, it was not called as Panji. Earlier, possibly, it was called Pancham Khari. Pancham Khari has a relation to all the creeks that we have in and around Panji.
If you look at the history, the creeks of Panjim have played a very important role. One is they become a flush for the village or the city because during the rains a lot of water comes down and it allows the water to exit. The tidal currents again play a role in bringing in fish because earlier a lot of people used to depend on the catch of the fish. So it was supporting their livelihoods. When I was a child, that is in the 1980s, when we were in school, we would have practice sessions at the Kampal grounds. We used to come walking and there was a little metal bridge across where the Kampal grounds are. And it was so lovely to cross the bridge. We would clearly see a lot of fish in the water and a lot of other creatures around the water.
I was observing the biodiversity of Inez Creek since 2011. I have seen a wide spectrum of life there. Like take for example for snakes, we have seen python and checkered keelback. We have got a crocodile also. Then we have found turtle, otters. So we have taken into account approximately around 100 birds which we have seen over a period of 4-5 years over there.
मैं कमरावाट में पहले से रहता हूँ 10-15 साल हुआ है मैं इधर गाँव में हूँ. हम लोग बचपन से फिशिंग करते थे और सब लोग फ्रेंड्स लोग बैठ के अभी तो फिशिंग करने बैठा तो 1-2 घंटा तो फिश ही नहीं मिलता है. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 1-2 मिलेगा. ये लेक में मगरमच्छ बहुत है. हम लोग मैंने तो देखा है बहुत बड़ा ये है मगरमच्छ. पहले तो बचपन में मैं बहुत देखा हूँ मगरमच्छ.
क्रीक आसली ती सारकी क्लीन आशिल्ली आनी तितून नुस्तें मेवता तें आमी खाताले. इतलें उदक क्लीन तोंडान जे हालो हें उदक इस्कोलाक वयच्या पयलीं सगळे गँग बी उडकी मारून नाताले क्लीन न्हू. एक कोंवची पासून नासली. आतां तें कांय ना. आतां सगळें उलटें.
श्वास घेवन तिका जीव जाय जाल्यार तुका परतली तुका उदरकातीची कुसां न्हय तुजी नाल आतां कालीत ती काल उठा उठा नेक वाचूंक तुमी उठा.
Today you have got a Inez Creek, which was so fruitful to the settlement that was here, but because of no foresight, we have lost this option.
Since, let's say, 2005, the creek has been showing evidences of pollution. So there is sewage in the water. There is a lot of contamination in the water. And also tests conducted by the Goa Pollution Control Board has revealed that there is a lot of E. coli in the water.
STB, which we have in Panjim, is an international quality STB. However, it doesn't have the capacity to take sewage from across the northern belt, the hotel belt of the north. They find it cheaper to send it in night soil tankers into the STB here. Hundreds of trucks. If early morning, if you go up to that area, there are a line of trucks with sewage which are waiting for it to be cleaned. And a time comes at about 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning, it is desperation time, where sometimes sewage is directly let out into the sea.
More than 20 years, these fields are not cultivated because the sewage which is released in the creek for the farmers to cultivate the fields, it is impossible. Sewage water is toxic. It is like poison. Many farmers have encountered, they have got skin diseases, on their body.
The rains, all the water from the Bamboli Plateau and the hills comes down across the fields of Talegaon and it feeds into the creek. Every year there is flooding at various parts of the creek.
मैं पहला इधर ही रहता था. हमारा एक खाड़ था. फुल खाड़ का नीचे सब फुल पानी, रास्ता भी नहीं दिखता था और घर पे पानी आके जैसे कि खाना नहीं बना सकते ना, जैसे पानी भरा है सो भी नहीं सकते ठीक से. डर ये था कि पानी रह के वो मच्छर भी हो सकता है, डेंगू भी हो सकता है. ऐसा तो है.
What needs to be done is addressing the issue of cleaning up of the creek, and that is critical. If you look at the outlet here a little further, there is a sandbar that is forming, and the sandbar again is sort of impeding the flow of the creek, and if that is not taken care of, it can literally mean the death of the creek.
To create a no development zone of around about 2 to 3 meters along this creek, which in the long run would be a breathing space and also improve the life of this Nalla at large.
There is no political will. No one is interested. Everyone's happy with status quo. The fact that the government doesn't want the people to get involved, they're always very quiet about what's happening, that has to change. Get society involved. Automatically these things will happen. This is not rocket science.
जैसे कि बड़ा बड़ा लोग रहता है ना, खुद का बारे में सोचते हैं। जैसे कि हाँ, हमारा तो थोड़े ना इधर हमारा घर रहता है, हम लोग तो बिल्डिंग में रहता है, लोगों का पढ़ेला नहीं रहता है, okay?
Until and unless you stop the sewage flow in the creek, the lifeline of Talegaon, you can't do anything. It is killing everything.
चला सगळ्या जणांनी वांगडा आत मेलूया. क्रीक श्वास मागता सगळ्याक कालोया. बुरशे सीन आमचे क्रीक, गार्बेज बीन आमचे क्रीक, सामके दिन आमचे क्रीक, सोपन सोबीत आमचे क्रीक. कोरिया क्लीन आमची क्रीक, पणजे शीर आमची क्रीक. कोरिया ग्रीन आमची क्रीक, कोरिया निवळ आमची क्रीक. कोरिया नितळ आमची क्रीक, सोपन सोबीत आमची क्रीक. नवे जिवीत आमची क्रीक, पणजेची शीर आमची क्रीक रे.